Welcome back to my channel. The other day, I explained about the importance of the 18th Germanic rune. These are called futharks, the actually Proto-Indo-European, what do you call the runes? They are called runes. The Nordic god Odin did some what do you call penance, hanging upside down, and he donated one of his eyes to gain knowledge. So during that process he gained knowledge, and actually he saw these runes. It is rumored it is rumored that he saw the runes when he hung upside down. So these are called like alphabets, which are named after the first and second letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. So we call them alphabets. Similarly, here the first 6 letters are called F, U, T, A, R, K. Are not called. Basically, the first letters of the first 6 letters are F, U, T, A, R, K. As you can see here, F, U, T, A, R, K. They start with those letters. So those are called futharks by the first letters of the first 6 alphabets. So last time I explained about the 18th letter here. There are 6 letters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I explained about the 18th letter called Berkana, which is the symbol of the cycle of life and death, birth and death rather. And today we are going to learn about another important futhark, the 16th rune of the elder futharks. So this is the 16th letter of elder futharks. So this is called SOWULO. SOWULO, you can as well say it is soul. It actually represents, this SOWULO represents sun, the sun god. So in Latin, in Spanish, they call the sun Sol, S-O-L, Sol. So in many, PAE languages, it is called Sol or a similar sounding name. So basically, the SOWULO is the sun, and this many people who know about the Second World War and the Nazi ideology, they know very well about this, because this was the SS unit of the Nazis, the actually the bodyguard unit of this guy Hitler, had this symbol, two S like emblems together. So that was called SS. So this is very important for the Proto-Indo-European population, because it is the sun god, who is the source of all energy. So now let us go back to here. Last time I explained about the schism of the beast number 36 cube. It split into 24 cube and 18 cube, right? And 12 cube was basically the common part of both systems. So today we will consolidate whatever we have learned yesterday and extend it to 24 cube. Yesterday I told you only I have explained only till 16 cube. Now let us see how the whole system looks like when we extend it to 24 cube. And also we will be clubbing these two systems together, 24 cube and 18 cube. So it would look somewhat like this. In the very bottom we have the hell god, or the what do you call Patala in Hindu mythology. And then after that basically, I need to explain one thing before going further. I have divided this whole thing till here we covered yesterday, that is the 16 cube. Till 16 cube only I covered yesterday, and today I have extended it to 24 cube. So now to make a meaningful division of this, we need to divide it into units of 6. So first 6 cubes, 1 cube to 6 cube will be the what do you call the Midgard, our world, including the Helgard. 1 and 2 of this 6 cube are Helgard. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, the number 18 again we see here. I have listed wherever the number 18 occurs in this whole evolution. I have listed them all. I will explain it about I will explain about it later. But then first of all, these 24 cubes, 1 cube to 24 cube, I have divided them into 4 equal parts of 6. So 6 cube, first quadrant, till 12 cube, 7 cube to 12 cube, second quadrant, 13 cube to 18 cube, third quadrant, 19 cube to 24 cube, the fourth quadrant. So people might be wondering, I always say the PAE ends at 18 cube, right? Just now I have shown you, right? I'll show you once again. In the schism part, we have 24 cube and 18 cube, right? So this is the PIE part. I always tell you, this is the Gnostic part. Gnostic Christianity part is 24 cube and 18 cube is a PIE part, right? So since it ends at 18 cube PIE, you may think that I explained till only 16 cube, which is SOWULO, or you can see the thunder, this is called Sigrun, or the 16th rune is Sigrun, like a lightning bolt, that is a symbol of sun. So for the PIE, this 16 cube is very important, and 16 cube is very much within 18 cube. So you may get confused that this is part of PIE. For PIE, it is most important, no doubt, and they worship this sun, but it is actuality, it is not part of the 16 cube, is not part of 18 cube. Okay, so this 16 cube belongs to this family, 24 cube, and but since the system has developed only till here now, 18 cube, that so they think that 16 cube belongs to them, their system, and PAE definitely worships the 16 cube as a god. Thor represents basically Thor is the thunder god, and he has the what do you call his symbol is thunder. The Mjolnir or the hammer, which is combination of two S's. The one S here, and if you combine one another S, that is the Mjolnir, the weapon of Thor. So, but that Thor belongs here. That Thor is basically the Jupiter. Jupiter, which is basically 5 square plus 1, 26. That guy is the Thor. He's still, he uses this SOWULO, symbol of this doubles of SOWULO as his weapon. Okay. Anyway, so by PIE thinks this belongs to them, and I have earlier uploaded a video about this symbol of swastika. PIE owns thinks it owns the symbol of swastika, but so this is swastika. Actually, the 16 cube is the swastika, and that swastika, in fact, as I have just now shown you, it doesn't belong, this 16 cube doesn't belong to the 18 cube or the PIE, Proto-Indo-European mythology or the civilization. It is not their god, actually. This is the Gnostic sun. This is a Gnostic sun. Gnostic, this is if you consider 24 cube as Gnostic Christ, 16 cube is the Gnostic Christ. So this 16, the Gnostic Christ, they have basically hijacked this Gnostic Christ into their religion, and they call it their own. Anyway, so let us see. So this is PIE up to 18 cube, and it is represented by the orange letter R here. This is a letter R actually. That is the letter R, and that letter R is represents 18 cube. And after that, we have from 19 cube to 24 cube, we have the, actually this is the Gnostic region. Above 18 is the Gnostic region. So 24 cube, of course, is the highest. The system, it is 24 cube, 24 constellations, and 16 cube is the sun of this bigger sphere that you can see here. This is a bigger sphere, right? The Gnostic, which shows as Gnostic, that sphere is the sphere of 24 cube, and in that 24 cube, the energy provider is 16 cube. So this is the Gnostic sun, Gnostic system, Gnostic sun, and of course Gnostic mother will also be there, who is 12 cube. 12 cube is basically, as I told you, 12 cube is common to both here, right? This 12 cube is common to both. So she is the mother in the Gnostic system. 16 cube is the father, and 20 cube is the neutral guy. So and then one more thing. As I told you, this is a hell god. 1 cube plus 2 cube being equal to 3 square. 1 cube, 8 is 2 cube. This is again, here you have the planet Mars, which is 4 square plus 2 equal to 18. Here the planet Mars is there. So that also has a number 18. Wherever you have the number 18, it is important to the PIE people, civilization. Here again, in the squares of the overall system, we have 18 square here, between 60, what do you call, 15 square and 21 squared, you have 18 squared. This is the Mars. Mars is also kind of a envelope in which this system lives. In the sense, here this 6 cube is nothing but 3 cube plus 4 cube plus 5 cube. This is the mid guard out of the middle world. So here we have sun moon cover till the Saturn guy here, Saturn guy, and Uranus Neptune are covered by this guy Betelgeuse. So this is the system so far, and the whole thing is included in 6 cube, and 6 cube itself is included in what do you call the, say, 18 squared. This 18 squared. Here you have the 18 squared. So this guy is called Mars, of course, the god of war, and in Sumerian mythology is called Nergal. Nergal marries this woman, 1/8. 1/8 is nothing but the 1/8 is Mars, and Mars marries this woman 1/8. That is the subterranean queen. She is supposed to be sister of Isis. So this is Isis, 18 squared. This 18 squared is Isis. And there is one more earth. In Hindu mythology, Krishna is supposed to be the husband of Bhu Devi, as they call it. So here, this I told you 12 is, I'll show you once again. Here you have 16 is the father, male figure, 12 is a female figure, 20 is a neutral figure. So 12 cube is the mother of the children of 16 cube. So here, so this guy, Krishna, Lord Krishna, is supposed to be 14th, he is supposed to contain 14 lokas in his mouth. So this 81 squared is basically his wife. So where is 81? Let us see here in the total system. Between 78 squared and 91 squared, you will have 81 squared. So this 81 squared is supposed to be the wife of this 14 cube. I always used to tell you that 14 cube is the Balder figure, and 12 cube is Freya, Frigg or whatever. And this 14 cube, this Balder guy is not son of 15 cube. He's son of 16 cube. 15 cube is basically Odin or Osiris. So this 14 figure is Balder, nothing but we can compare him with the Lord Krishna of Hindu mythology, and he is the husband of 81 squared. 81 squared is between 78 to 91 squared. So yeah, I have explained this too, and of course ultimately this is the 18 cube, who is mother of all Proto-Indo-European cultures, and in fact the pagan school of thought. And this is of course the Gnostic Christ, 24 cube, and the Christ is actually 16 cube, and 24 cube is the constellations, number of constellations, just as our sun is crucified between 12 constellations, 12 zodiac signs. This sun, 1216 cube, is crucified between 20 to 24 cube. So this is a Gnostic Christ, this is the pagan Christ, you can say. So this 15 cube will be somewhere here. So excuse me, 14 cube is a Balder or Lord Krishna, who is son of 16 cube and 12 cube. 12 cube is Devaki. So yeah, I think I have covered what I wanted to cover. Basically, the fight is always between 24 cube, the Christianity, Gnostic Christianity, and 18 cube, the pagan or Proto-Indo-European, the what do you call Manu, the creation myth of Manu, Emu, and Trito, right? That story belongs to this school, and here the Christian Gnostic Christian mythology involves the god El. You can call him El, the mother, the original mother, and the original here 14 cube is not mentioned here, that but the 14 cube, the Balder is the actual son of man. We can call the Christ figure. Okay, yeah, I think I covered what I wanted to explain today. Thank you for watching the video. We'll meet some other time.